So about a month ago, I was playing Super Mario Party for the Nintendo Switch, and it's a game where it's just you collect stars and coins, and whoever has the most wins. And there's this area on one of the maps, and you meet Wiggler, and you can buy, items from Wiggler, and it's like he's like on like an ice cream area, and there's a little thermometer next to his ice cream station, his item station, and when it gets too high, the shop will close because the big ice cream behind him will melt and fall and crush the shop. And then Wiggler will get like all sad. He's like, oh, well, the shop's closed. And he just flies away. And then when I saw that, because the game's really whimsical and like happy, I was like, dude, that was not freaking whimsical. What if instead of that, him leaving the shop, he said the shop is closed for the shop is closed for cleaning. And then because the ice cream's on top of his shop, he just gets a spoon and he freaking eats the ice cream. Like, that would be really whimsical. That would be really freaking whimsical instead of him just leaving. So that sparked something inside of me. I just want to be whimsical now. Now, at first I was just it's in my head, or I just talk with my brother about it, being whimsical. But now I want everyone to be freaking whimsical and jolly. So what the heck does whimsical mean? Whimsical, by definition, it's just being, being just creative and just bringing joy and just a little bit of just jolliness into everyday life. But my definition, it's just I think just being happy, jolly, and retarded. And there's levels to this, to being retarded. So obviously being retarded is just someone mentally just special needs. Obviously I don't mean that. I obviously don't mean that. When I mean retarded, I don't mean retarded goyim, it's just someone who's living a goyim life, a goyim lifestyle. I'm just talking I don't know how to describe it, just being retarded, I would just want to beat social norms, and I don't want to be a goyim. So it's just, you don't want to be a normie, and you don't want to be a chud. You're just being retarded again. You're just being, you look retarded to them. That's what I'm saying. But you're not actually retarded. You're just freaking whimsical. So that's what I mean by retarded. So this is why I think the world isn't whimsical anymore. I think just corporate slop is everywhere. Just work. Everything's just corporate slop now. And everything's just so freaking expensive. That's not freaking whimsical. And people just burn out working just, minimum wage jobs because people are goyim. And then just people are goyim. And then I just think financial issues, because some people are just retarded with their money. And I just think, people just lack a purpose, or they just lack achieving milestones because they're retarded goyams. So that's just one side of it. That's what I think it is. I'll get to the solutions after. But I also think for why we aren't whimsical anymore, it's probably our phones, like social media, because our algorithm is designed to make us stressed out. Look at this thing that's going on over here, and you're supposed to get stressed out. I feel like there's no hope. I just feel like there's a lot of no hope when it's just so gloomy. It's just so gloomy and grim and not whimsical. I don't like that. So yeah, I think social media just makes you not whimsical. And it also really raises the bar for your expectations for yourself. I don't really know what I'm talking. Well, I do know what I'm talking about. I just don't know how to put it into words, but hopefully you get what I mean. And I just think comparing yourself, I think that's not whimsical. Just compare yourself to yourself, because that's just, you just gotta be whimsical. And then I also just think there's freaking a lot of loneliness. And I don't mean loneliness you just have no friends. I think just people just stare at the screen forever and they just feel isolated. That's not freaking whimsical. That's not whimsical at all. So I just went through all that, why people aren't whimsical. And now I have to talk about how to be whimsical. Now, I have to really emphasize, when I mean being whimsical, I don't mean being those jolly millennials that act like Jim Carrey on Instagram and Instagram Reels and TikTok. I don't mean that. I'm not saying be a Disney adult. That's retard goyim. That's what I mean. There's levels to being a retard. So we want to look retards to them. This is you guys probably think there's two levels of retards. There's the actual retarded people, mentally retarded. And then there's retarded as in retard goyim. Now, retard goyim is just, probably everyone is a retard goyim. Now, whimsical is just being retarded, but in a better way. Like we're not Disney adults because like they probably claim that they're whimsical, but that's just strange. We have to be whimsical. Now, how do we be whimsical? How the heck do we be freaking whimsical? First off, I want to be a freaking Debbie Downer. I just want to be like, oh no, because that's what these corporate slop people do. They do this and then they live in single bedroom apartments and they go to freaking Disney World every single freaking month. Like that's not whimsical. That's just you're a retard goyim. Now I'm just a retard. Let me explain. Like I look at a freaking tree outside. I'm like, yo, that tree doesn't have to freaking worry about corporate slop or like the food they eat. Like I want to be retarded like that tree. You know what I mean? I want to be retarded like that freaking bird flying in the freaking sky. I just want to be retarded. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to be a retard on that level. You just have to avoid these social norms that they're trying to normalize. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to soul bond with demons and drink poison every Friday, Saturday night. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to be just a retard, not a retard goyim. Retard goyims just did what I just said. Like they just soul bond and do this stuff. I don't want to do that. So this is how and to be whimsical, you just got to be jolly. You know what I mean? Just don't get mad. And I don't mean jolly. This is so hard to explain. I don't mean jolly as in just a weird freaking millennial or freaking Gen X guy just talking to minors. That's a stretch, but I don't mean it like that. I just mean like this is like more of like a mental thing. This is more of a mental thing. Just don't be affected by complete just slop like the news. Like obviously there's something just new going on and I don't want to see it. So I would just keep this out of your face. So like, and it's just like, what does it even do? Like I got rid of socials back in like May or June, and my whole feed was just Sydney Sweet, whatever her name, Sydney Sweet. I forgot her name. It's like her Euphoria like cracking scene. I was just like, I don't care. You know what I mean? That's not freaking whimsical. That's retard goyim slop. So I'm pushing this away from me. I have no clue what's going on. I have no clue what's trending or anything, but I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. I want to be whimsical. I don't want to be freaking serious either. Like when you work at these freaking corporate slop jobs and they just tell you to go all out for like minimum wage. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm going to be retarded and get the same pay. You know what I mean? You just got to be retarded. And they put all these expectations on you. I don't care. You know what I mean? The only thing I care about is just following Jesus. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'm going to be retarded. But I gotta say again, there's like a lifestyle to this. Because when I don't even know if I'm explaining this right, but I'm just going to go on. You still have to have like a good lifestyle. You know what I mean? You still got to work out and be healthy. That spiritually gets you locked in. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what gets you whimsical. Especially, I'm wrong. Because some people just get like a little arrogant and like get a huge ego when they do this stuff. But if you that's actually, I don't know. But if you're just whimsical, if you're just freaking whimsical, you just work out, eat good, get rid of the dopamine receptors so you don't freaking get stressed out, and just you reignite that spark inside of you. Just like, yo, I want to be a whimsical retard. Because you probably haven't had that spark since you were a little kid, and that's why I think kids are a blessing, because they're just so whimsical. But I'm not saying act like a kid. I'm just saying try and get that spark back, but at the same time, be a man. You know what I mean? Don't get mad at stupid stuff. Stop. And like another thing, I would just stop hating on just people personally. It's kind of hard to do, but you know what I mean? Like that's not whimsical. We need to be whimsical. You know what I mean? Like in Barnyard, like that cow says to Otis, yo, Otis, a strong man stands up for himself, but a stronger man stands up for others. That's in freaking Barnyard. So I thought that was freaking cool, and I just want to be whimsical. So overall, being whimsical, it's just thinking, not being, not acting. It's thinking a little like a retard, not like retard goyim. You're just thinking like, oh, I'm a little jolly and like you're just happy. You know what I mean? There's no downside to this, but at the same time, you're locked in Sigma. You know what I mean? You're still saving money. You're still working out. You're still becoming productive. You're still not freaking gooning and edging. You know what I mean? This is the meta, and it's to be freaking whimsical. That's all I really have to say. It's just be freaking whimsical. I really hope you understood what I meant. If not, I don't know. I don't know. Just be whimsical. Don't be a goy. Don't be a retard goyim. Be just be retarded to them. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want these corporate slop, demons, these freaking literal demons, these other demons that want to soul bond with you or just drink poison. I would just be retarded to them. And then maybe, if you're whimsical and you work out enough, you eat healthy enough, you get rid of the dopamine receptors, you can inspire other people to be whimsical too. Because this world we live in, they don't want us to be whimsical. They just want us to just sit in a freaking office chair all day and just be freaking miserable. And I don't want that. I want to be freaking whimsical. So that's it. Just be freaking whimsical. Don't be a retard goyim, and that's it. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.